Hey everybody, it's Jill, the Fiber Floozie. You've come to the Fiber Floozie podcast channel, and we're at a different place. So last night on my live, I was talking to a couple people, and I've been talking to a few people that have been asking me to show them a few things about essential oils. So, as some of you may not know, the company I work for sells essential oils. That's my job during the day. And I do it as a side job, a side thing too. Anyway, so I've been using them for quite a while, and I thought I would go ahead and show you guys a couple things I was working on with the yarn related things, and then if anybody does not really want to hear about any of the essential oil stuff, then they can go ahead and turn me off and tune in tomorrow. Okay, so I've been talking about this shawl that I'm working on, and I wanted you guys to see this color. So this is the Life Changes shawl by Laura Concert. She is a crocheting Hoovian here on YouTube. And she is, I'm gonna have to double check, but I think she is Lollipop Girl Yarn on Etsy. So I'm using Honeybee Knits minis. Takes 5 minis and 1 full skein of another color. Look at this coral. Look how pretty that's coming out. And I love the lace in there. Isn't that turning out pretty? Yeah, so I'm nearly there. I'm doing one more repeat of this color, and then I'll do one more repeat of the main color. Uh-oh, I'm losing stitches. Yikes. I'll do one more repeat of this main color, and then I'll be done with it. And I'll get it blocked and show y'all. So the next time you see it, probably, it'll be done. And I think this is where I was last time that I showed you. So I've been working on that, trying to get it finished. And then last night, because I don't have enough projects started, I got some of this Pixie, you know, in my DBNY haul. It was in the grab bag. And I don't know, this is just color 112. It's got nubs on it. It's a little thread with nubs. Okay, and then this color, this is Lion Brand Landscapes in Bordeaux. And I started a cowl to see how these two would look if I put them together. What do y'all think of that? So I just did double crochet and then a double crochet through the back loop, and now I'm just doing this crochet chain and double crochet, chain, double crochet. It's like three chain. So I don't know yet. So it'll be a loose cowl. I love the color, and I love the colors together, and I actually like the nubs. hubby didn't like. He said the colors go well together. He does not like this stuff. Anyway, we'll see how that goes. That's going pretty quick, actually. That is all of the yard related stuff I got for you. That's it. So, I know if you're looking close enough, you'll be able to tell that today, I look jaundiced here on my hand. See that? Or bruised. Today I was packaging turmeric. So we take the turmeric and it comes in powder, and then we put it in the capsules and package it. And that's what I did today. And even though I wore gloves, it got up around my wrists here. And it goes everywhere because it's real super fine stuff. So this is my essential oil area. Yeah. Now I'm going to go behind the camera for a minute, and I just want to give you all just kind of a little view of my area here and kind of tell you what I've got going on, and then I'll sit back down and we'll talk. So hold on just a minute. I'm still here. I'm just going to turn it around. Okay, I know. See, we're in my laundry room. And this is my area that I work on the essential oil stuff. Got a stereo system back here where I listen to my books on CD. Which I have not talked about that for a while. I need to do that. So up at the top are all of the boxes and things like that if I need to send anything out, I've got some envelopes there. And then I've got, and I'm going to tell you all about some of this stuff too. The baskets, I've got empty containers, glass bottles, plastic bottles, caps and sprayers. Over here, like down in this one here, this is my containers I use to make my salves and my scrubs. And then I've got my lotions and my liquids here. And then over here I've got like my literature and stuff like that. Up there I've got some capsules and some roller bottles. Up there is my CBD stuff. And then down there is my oils. And then I've got a scale right there and some other things that I use to do packaging. Okay, here we go. Hold on. Yep, laundry day. Hi. Okay, I'm gonna set you back down. Hopefully I didn't make you guys sick. I didn't know how else to do that without having to stop it. And I don't know how to pause. I have several books that I use for references. For example, I have this one, which is the Introductory Guide to Essential Oils and Aromatherapy. This is by, this is Sonoma Press. I don't really know if there's an author for this one. And I have a book here that I keep all of my like handout stuff with different things in it. And the book I really like is this one, The Essential Guide to Oils, and it's like a field guide because the size of it. And the way it's set up, it's by Jenny Harding. All the healing oils you will ever need for well-being and vitality. And I got notes in here too. Yeah, notes. And I really like the way it's set up because it's got your different oils and it'll tell you, they all kind of do this, but the way this one is set up is just got keywords here on the side to tell you, you know, and it's in like color coding like a field guide is. I like that one. And I also have one here that has, this is my little book of recipes that I put on cards. And then I've got a book for the CBD that I just have not had a chance to read the whole book, but I have read through a lot of it, and there's some really good information in this one. It's by Leonard Lanau and Juliana Birnbaum, a foreword by Michael Muskowitz, MD, Healing Without the High. Okay, and then I've got like these are what I sent out a lot of my things on Etsy that I package up to send out in. Got labels and other things in there. So, okay, what do you do with them? What do you do with all the oils? And I have my collection here is a collection of oils from the company I work for. And I was a consultant for them. Now, we don't have the consultant program anymore, but when we did, we would have sales. And when we had the sales, then that's when I would buy my oils, because we had the buy one get ones. Now, we just had a buy one get one in July. Okay. Let's see. Where do I start? It's really, I think that's the hardest thing for people when you're talking about essential oils, is where do you start? What do you start with? And here's what I would say. No matter where you start, just put your foot in the water. Okay? So if you're going to get a peppermint or a lavender, which are probably the most popular ones, do that. Get your foot in the water and learn how to use those, and learn about oils through those oils, and then start adding to them. Okay, that's what I recommend. Now, some of the things that you can make. I have this little bag here. Can you see this little bag? Now, my daughter made this for me because she sent it to me in a little package that she sent out, because she does essential oils too. But this is a great little idea for a Christmas gift. This is Epsom salt. Now, here's what we do with that. Whenever our bottles, where is mine? When our bottles are empty, we put them in a bag with Epsom salt, okay? And the Epsom salt will take on all of any oil that's left, residue that's left inside the bottle, will get infused into this Epsom salt. And then I use that Epsom salt, and I can put it in something like an old one or a glass. I prefer glass. I'll tell you why in a minute. But you can put it in an old one, and you've got bath salt. You've got a foot soak. So that's one thing that you can do with them. You can do something like, I had this bottle of lotion and it was running low, and I had gotten it, well, at the feed store, and it's the 2 Old Goats, and it has lavender and peppermint and eucalyptus. Well, it was running low, and I had some lotion that I got from the natural grocer, and I poured that in there, and I put some more of those things in here, and I just keep refilling it because this is a heavy duty plastic, and I just keep refilling it. And this is a muscle rub. This is cypress essential oil. I'm gonna hold that up so you know what I'm talking about. Cypress. So this has a little bit of almond oil in it. It has a little bit of witch hazel in it, and it has 20 to 30 drops of cypress essential oil in it. Okay, this is for hemorrhoids. Now, I don't have hemorrhoids, but I have colitis. So I was having some issues with irritation. A few drops on your finger, put it on the area. I know someone who I gave a bottle of this to, and she had had hemorrhoids from the time that she had her baby 4 years ago. And on and off, couldn't get rid of them. They'd kind of go down, be less problem, but they were still there. First time, and it was gone, and they have not come back. So, if you need me to make you one, it's going. I'll be telling you about that in a minute. This bottle, and these are all mine, so I know what's in them. But I keep this in the bathroom, and I use this every day. Every day. This has witch hazel. It has our skincare oil, which has frankincense, lavender, tea tree, and helichrysum. And what I do with this, it also has a little bit of grapeseed oil. I put it in there, I shake it up, and I spray this in that area down where my scar from my cesareans were, because I have a flap of skin there and it gets irritated, especially when I sweat. And this is my belly spray every day, and I do not ever break out. This is a digestive blend that I made. Okay. It's got fennel. I'll have to look it up. Hold on. Fennel and ginger are your digestion oils. See if I can find it real quick. I know I saw it a minute ago. Okay, ginger, peppermint, and fennel. You can use it for leaky gut, IBS, nausea, acid reflux, diarrhea. 3 to 5 drops in water 3 times a day. Massage it 2 to 3 drops on the abdomen, or 3 drops under the tongue for a stomach ache. Okay, then there is the rollers. This is a roller bottle. These are very popular. See, it has a roller ball. If y'all can see. This one is a headache. So it has peppermint in it. Roll it on the forehead. This is what I sent to Tina, Crafts by the Rose. I sent it to Teresa, not the headache one. to Teresa, and I sent it to Denny. And it's got the muscle relief in it, which is helichrysum, frankincense, peppermint, and tea tree is muscle for muscle relief. That's what's in their rollers. So I made it custom for them. So that's another thing I do, is I make custom rollers for people. This one is for headache. Like I said, these don't have labels because they're mine and I know what's in them. So the blends that are here are exclusive to the company I work for. These are their blends, but I use them when I make things. And then the other oils are single oils, so they only have one of each in them. So if it's a vanilla, it's vanilla. Whereas over here, it might have vanilla in it, so it's a blend. So what else can we do with it? Okay, so I plan to make some more things. I have 2 products that I have come out with. This is one of them. You can see this on my page, The Essential Blossom on Facebook. This is called Salves Everything. This has a skincare in it. It has coconut oil, and it has beeswax, and I use it. And this is great. My daughter used it on my grandson when he had a scratch on his face, and she said the next day, she says it was strange because normally when he has scratches, you know, it's 2-3 days, and you know, he takes his bath and you just reminds her, you know, he's got this scratch. Well, they put it on there, and she said the next day you couldn't even see it. And then I make a scrub. This is my lavender sugar scrub. It's gonna be kind of hard to show you. It's got the little lavender buds in it. Good stuff. So that's 2 of the products that I have labels for, and I'm working on labels for the other things that are going to be going in. And what I'm doing, I'm going to be putting together my own website. Okay, so that way I can carry those things on my website. I'm not telling you guys this just because I want you to buy my stuff. People had asked me, what do you do with the oils and how do you use them? So let me get back to that a little bit. I just want to cover just kind of, because everybody's like, well, I know you're into them, you know? Okay. So really, I have a guide that kind of helps me to describe. For instance, this. If y'all need to screenshot that, go right ahead. This tells you the different places like reflexology where they coincide with the different areas of the body and where you would place your oils. I'm not seeing it right now. Okay, here we go. You can use oils for topical, like I put on. You can use it for aromatherapy, which is to inhale it in a diffuser, or just what we call tinting, to make a tint from your hands and to do it that way. Putting it on the skin is the topical way, and then if you ingest it, that's like on our bottles, they all have a deal on the bottom where it'll tell you how it can be used. So it's either aromatic, topical, or dietary. So if you use it internally, it would be dietary. They can be done as a compress. They can be used as a suppository. And the reason you don't use plastic dissolves, and essential oils dissolve them quickly. So it's best to keep things in a glass bottle. The sprayer does not hold a whole lot, and the sprayers will break down over time, and then you can just replace the sprayer. But the majority of your product's going to be held in that glass, and that's why you want it there. So essential oils break through the barrier of the skin quickly. They are from plants or plant parts. The leaves, the stems, the flowers, the fruit, the seeds, the bark. They've been used medicinally for 50 to 70 years. Yes, I have a little cheat sheet. The molecules of essential oils are lipid soluble, which means they're very small. And it gives them the ability to penetrate skin tissue and tissue cells and travel throughout the body in a matter of minutes. When inhaled, applied, or ingested. Now, when I ingest, I use these. These are kosher tablets, so they're not vegetable. They're not animal gelatin. They're kosher. And you put it, I use this dropper, okay, and I just pour it in if I'm really feeling steady. And I put so many drops into this capsule. See the turmeric on my fingers? And then I just put the cap on and make sure it's tight, and then you take it. And I use that when I take the oregano, which is a natural antibiotic. I use it when I have taken the digestive blend also that way. There's several different, like this one is called a morphine balm, all right? So this one, I'd have to look up what's in this one, but this one is supposed to be the same as taking like a painkiller, okay? And you can put that in the capsules and take it. So there's a lot of different ways to use them. There's a lot of different ways to take them, but they work very quickly. Now, some conditions, it takes a little while. It's like anything else. It depends on your body chemistry. That's the only thing you must really keep in mind, and don't get frustrated when you're using essential oils, is don't get frustrated because your body chemistry is not the same as mine. I know people that can take peppermint oil. They put a couple drops of the peppermint oil on their finger. Okay, touch it to the roof of the mouth. And it'll make a headache go away. Now, for me, they're so strong. I have to do peppermint and rosemary together because my body chemistry is not the same. Is that enough to start with, guys? Get me started talking about this stuff, I'm telling you. So, what I'm going to do, I want to be able to make things for people, and I want them to tell me what they feel like they need, and let me help them figure something out that might be helpful. I'm not a doctor, but there's a lot of different things you could try and just see if it helps. It's not going to hurt to try. There are a few oils that you have to be careful with when you're pregnant. There's some things that you have to be careful with children. I want y'all to see this too if you want to take a screenshot of it. See that dilution chart? And so I hope that helps. I hope that kind of answers a few questions. It gives me somewhere to start, and then you guys can kind of tell me what else you'd like to hear. I know you kind of probably want to hear about each individual one, so I'm thinking that maybe we could go into that and we'll just add to this. How's that sound? Okay, guys, I'm gonna let this load because I'm now at almost 32 minutes. It's gonna take all night for this to load out here in the sticks. I hope you enjoyed this shot of my area. We can do this again. And I didn't tell you about the CBD. I do have that. Okay. I've shown it on my podcast before, but this is what I have. This is Wendy Hill, and I am a that's who I buy from and resell. Hand and body lotion. This is the oil. And I'm developing my own products with these products also. For now, this is what I have. And then when I get the other things developed, then I'll have them too. These are the capsules. My husband takes these every day. It's helping with his aches and pains, and it's helping with his inflammation. And then this is the cream. And this particular one, if you can see, I've used a bunch of it. This one is one that I made, I have to smell everything, that I made with putting my own stuff in it. So I'm still working on my formulas. There's so much more I could tell you guys. This is just not something you do real quick like, you know. There's a lot to it. Okay, I'm gonna stop now. I'm telling you, I'm crazy about this stuff. You think I'm bad with yarn. Okay, love y'all, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for coming. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for liking. I appreciate it.